All right, guys, I think it's all being recorded now. So this is just basically an update for all the kind sort of people who've donated on the GoFundMe page, and obviously to promote it for other people to donate as well. We're currently up to 675 quid, which is awesome. Obviously, a massive donation from Tiny, who's doing his cycling around the country, towing his shed on wheels, which looks a right sort of ball, to be honest, getting up those hills with that thing. But yeah, big sort of thanks to Tiny for what he's done for that. That's pretty awesome stuff. So just a bit of an intro from you guys, a bit about your sort of history, obviously about your brain injury and what you went through following your brain injury. So where in the military did you serve? What regiment were you in?
I was in the Royal Signals lobby. I did 4 years in the Royal Signals. In 2002, I suffered a traumatic brain injury where I was attacked from behind, but then the impact from being attacked from behind knocked me out, and the impact hit the floor, which caused the blood clot in my brain there.
Yeah.
But my brain continued to swell, so the only way to keep me alive was to move the right side of my frontal lobe from there.
Okay, so proper sort of serious operation then, life-saving then. Really?
Very much so, mate. Yeah. I mean, I was admitted then to DMRC Headley Court, where I was then had to learn to walk, talk, and count and read all over again.
And how long were you there for?
I was only there for 8 weeks. 8 weeks at Headley Court, learning to walk and talk and count all over again. And then I went back in the army for a year and a half because I wanted to continue.
Yeah. And what was it like going back into the military after all that?
Very strange, because at the time I'd completely lost 95% of my memory. So I was going back to a place really I had memories of, but very, very few.
Yeah.
So it was very strange going back to a world that really is. It was very strange. It's hard to explain it.
Okay. So a proper sort of struggle after the op then to get back into some sort of normality, really.
Very much so, because my mind's trying to remember things. But then obviously it can't, because it's going to a new place. It's PTSD was happening straight away. My thoughts.
Yeah. So how long did you spend? You say you went back for a short period of time. How long were you in the military for before you were discharged?
Only for 2 years before the injury.
Okay. And during that time, what sort of therapy and support did you get?
Back at Headley Court, I did everything from I did a HPOP there, did depression and flotation tanks, psychologist, psychiatrist, everything therapist wise that was there.
Yeah. Did you say they had HPOP at Headley Court?
They did, yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's good to sort of be revisiting that. So, and that was what, nearly 22 years ago now then? So 21 years ago, something like that?
21 years, yes.
So, and what's happened during that time, and what sort of symptoms have you had?
Since I've been a civic, I've had 4 hours a night sleep, because my sweating is that immense in my sleep. I've not been able to sleep properly. So for 21 years, I've been sweating that bad. I can't sleep.
Right.
All my doctors have done, how it feels, is put me in a washing line. Every now and again, I'll see the doctor. I'll go, there you go, let's try this drug here. Put me back on washing line. This HPOT has had a 95% increase in my sweats. I've stopped more or less.
All right, that's awesome. So
memory's improved.
Yeah. So how many sessions have you had so far then? What were you up to at the moment? I
think I'm at about 18 sessions.
Okay, so I know how long are you in the chamber for?
An hour at a time.
Okay. So I remember dropping the chamber off. It went into your conservatory. What's it like in the conservatory at the moment? I know the weather's sort of getting a bit warmer.
Yes, I mean, it's fine. Apart from when the sun comes out and the conservatory's piping hot, it's not really the place to be when it's piping hot.
Yeah,
but otherwise, it's a perfect relaxing place. It is.
Okay, so is it easy to operate on your own? Are you happy sort of running it all on your own though?
Yeah, I did the course before Christmas. I understand how it works and what you're meant to do, and it's very easy to do. Yeah.
Okay. And you say it's nice and relaxing in there. So do you actually get any kit when you're in the chamber? Do you find you?
I've nearly drifted off, but I'll try not to, because it's so tempting just to drift, because it is so relaxing. But I've not drifted as yet. It's very close.
Oh, yeah, you have to set an alarm, because when I go in the gym, I have to set an alarm because it is sort of nice and chilled, and you just end up sleeping. So
Yeah.
I've set an alarm in the past, because I know one time, I probably was in there for nearly an hour and a half. It was kipping, then realised I ought to get out of this thing, otherwise I end up like Justin Bieber or something. So. During the actual session itself, any sort of any discomfort you experience, anything during the actual session?
No, there's no pain whatsoever. The only thing that you'd probably suggest that happens is your ears pop.
Right.
Like you're on a plane. The only sensation you get in a negative way, it's not negative because your ears pop, that sort of thing with it.
Yeah, okay. What about after the session? How do you feel after the session?
Very confident, very relaxed, and full of energy.
Okay, so
Lots
it's
of energy
improved.
because it seems to give you loads of energy. The energy is confident. You feel a lot more confident in what you're doing.
Yeah. Any other sort of benefits you've picked up since using the chamber? Anything else you've noticed?
I feel like my skin's changed. My skin's got a lot softer than it was. I feel my memory's improved quite significantly.
All right,
Obviously,
so
the sweating is the biggest thing that I've seen because the sweating has been the biggest problem from leaving Headley Court, but that's improved by about 95%.
okay, so energy level. So you're back in the gym again? Are you...
Yes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and go in the chamber in the morning, go to the gym, and then back in the chamber in the evening to see what sort of thing also that works.
Okay, yeah, because a lot of the top athletes and footballers use it for that, pre and post sort of workouts to help recover. So yeah, there'd be some benefits from that as well. So having looked at the studies, and and I know I've sent you quite a bit of information. I mean, the ones from the States are saying about 60 sessions in the chamber before you start to really see a marked difference. But if you've already seen that your sweating's sort of stopped or 95% improved, and energy levels have got, so it's fantastic that you're already seeing sort of benefits now. So imagine what it's going to be like after 60 sessions, man.
No, that's the thing. I'm looking forward to it because I mean, already I've had 18 sessions and my sweating stopped by 95%, so it can only improve.
Yeah. And have you spoken to any of your other mates? Because I know at one time you run a like a brain injury group, didn't you? Support group.
Yes, I did. I lived in Manchester. I run a brain injury support group called the Big S, which is brain injury group support. I was trying to provide support for those other people who are brainy because I know exactly how challenging life is with brain damage.
Yeah. And have you spoken to anybody from that group in relation to the therapy you're receiving now? Have you recommended anyone to it?
I've lost contact with a lot of people from my old group, but no, I do intend to get people who've had brain injuries to get involved with this because I know the benefits from it straight away. And I've had a very traumatic brain injury. So if it's going to benefit someone like me, it can only benefit other people.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like, right, you're probably right on the extreme of sort of, brain injuries, with having part of your brain removed as well. So, imagine what it'd be like for someone who's, well, I'd say a minor brain injury, but they're all quite traumatic, aren't they? And make your life. So imagine the difference you do for other people. Anything else you want to say about the actual therapy itself? That we can
the
sort of
therapy
pass
itself, Robbie, I couldn't be more pleased with getting involved with yourself and the Trojan because this has changed my life already. And it can only keep improving because if I can see the change in after 95% of my sweats and improve just after 18 sessions, then it can only get better.
Fantastic, mate. Well, that's it. We'll stick this video on to all those people who are supporting us, and hopefully, they'll spread the word. And if we can make a difference for someone else, that'd be awesome, mate. But thanks for taking time out to have a chat, and hopefully catch up with you soon, Paul.
Yes, Lobby, thank you for your personal support, and thank you for each and every one of you for supporting this project. Thank you.
Cheers, Paul.